Hi guys, so today we're going to continue doing missions with our Captain Marvel character. But first, let's start with the vault. I didn't do the vault for the past few days. I was distracted by Batman Day. So let's get back to doing the vault to get a nice t-shirt for our friend Marvel. Maybe, if we're lucky. But odds are it will take a while before we get the t-shirt. It'll probably take a while before we get any t-shirt. And before we get that specific t-shirt, it will take a long while. And when I say long, I'm not kidding. On one character, it took like 2 years before he got the Batman hoodie. So, so we got everything already. Okay. Well, let's take a look. I didn't check in a while. Maybe we got a better belt that would work better with our character. Let's see. No, no, no. Nah, nothing really. Okay, so we did the vault. So let's see what our next mission will be. Blind Eye.
We have no choice. We must take out Brother Eye. From an old data link to the satellite, it seems that part of it's hidden in Gotham sewers, using the tunnels to send Omax out into the city. It's resisting all my efforts to shut it down.
I guess I definitely should get some mods so that we can teleport anywhere. So for that, we'll go to the East End police station. So we already got the mission from Fire, so let's go straight to Gotham. Actually, we already did a few of the missions. Crap. Some people having fun blocking doors. So we're getting pretty close to being level 30. Oh yeah. Never pass on a free exhibit, is what I always says. Sometimes there's a few iconic heroes that I should probably look for at some point. There's a few iconic heroes and a few iconic villains that are spread out through Gotham and Metropolis. Someday maybe I'll do a video about that. We'll see. Let's salute our little friend Zevon here. Let's go get busy. So we have to start with talking with Dr. Slot, taking his mission, and then we go talk to Fire.
How nice to see you again. Try not to die on me, and I'll give you
Essentially, we
something
need to talk to her
special.
twice
Here's
for
Batman's
some reason.
device. Use it on the junction boxes to give the Omax a shock. Need a moment? Tell me when you're ready to go. Let's go! I'll take the lead and show them some real fireworks!
The barrel is not really necessary, but it,
Ready?
it
And
does
off
slow
we
them down
go!
a little bit, so why not? And essentially, you don't really need to fight them. You just need to go through and activate the console, and the rest, it does the trick.
Bastante!
And there's our
Still
little friend
almost
here in the
lost all
corner.
my attacks. Stay neutral. I have to turn back.
Come on.
It's all up to you.
And let's go see our friend, the alligator. Captain Marvel is pretty used to dealing with the kind of creatures that alligators are, especially a mutant one. So it should be a walk in the park for him. Let's see. And we got a nice feat and a necklace. Uh, Not really. Next time, maybe.
Shielding is interfering with my communications. I won't be able to contact you much longer. But be aware. Brother Eye's drones are scouting the area. Analyze their patterns and you may be able to get past without activating them.
I never really bothered to try to get past them without defeating them. Not sure if not sure if there's a point to trying to do that. But anyways, and as you can see, some of the effects don't quite render yet or render a bit late. It happens. It's the kind of things I thought were behind us now that we were playing on PS4, but I suppose not. That seems to be it.
I have you now.
That is with the second wave. So you pretty much always have two waves of OMAC. Let's try and finish him off. Not quite. Sometimes there is a small treasure chest around here, but it doesn't seem to be there.
Data 1, 2, 2,
Um,
6,
Just to be sure, let's go check. It could be.
Purposes of the other eye, oh father, former Wayne Tech employee and soldier.
Could be here, maybe. Nah. Oh well, no chest for us. Uh,
Evaluating the threat. Damage potential significant. Intruder has not been eliminated. You have entered the presence of Brother Hive. Leave now, or security measures will be initiated.
let's summon our friend the Tombot. As you saw again, we're trapped in some sort of energy ball or something, and sadly, it did not render. So essentially, once we get close to the console, a bunch of drones appear. And then once we activate the console, then some OMACs appear. So unless you want to have a hell of a fight on your hands, it might be better to just get close to the console, then wait, defeat the drones, and then activate the console. Although I've seen many who will activate everything at the same time. What I usually find it's they're making their lives harder than it has to be when they do that. But what can you do? Although in the solo, it doesn't really matter. But in the duo, essentially you're pretty much making someone else have a harder time than he should. But those are the risk of playing with other players. They often don't do what we want them to do. Now, what can you do? And that's usually where the floor gets electrified, I think. So let's try not to stand on the floor. Uh, and since we did use him early enough, we can use our friend Tombot again. And we have a few consoles that we can activate. And let's bring our little friend over here with us. Because why not? If I'm not mistaken, these consoles should remove the electrified floor, which is not really an issue for us since we're flying. But for an acrobat or a speedster, it's a bit of an issue. So let's go get another barrel because why not? They're there anyways, and we have a feat also to work towards. We have that 1,000 orange barrel feat to get rid of. So let's get started. And again, there's plenty of barrels around, so there's no absolutely no reason not to use them. Sure, you don't have to use them, but it usually means that you'll make the fight harder than it really has to be. Come on. Sadly, when you're too close to the wall or the ceiling, sometimes the camera gets messed up. It happens. I would like to say that you get used to it, but you only get sometimes used to it. And we can skip the little movie, skippy skip. And we have a few extra feeds. We've poked the bear in the eye, or in this case, I guess the OMAC. So we're pretty much done here. So we're going to go see our friend Fire. She's not really our friend, but we're friendly. So we'll count it. So if we're lucky, we should move on to level 29 after talking to Fire. Well, we'll see. Uh,
What, you have cold feet? Get out there and fight the Omax, or I'll teach
I
you
should have
something
known.
you'll never forget.
So we have to complete the mission first, of course, and then we talk to Fire.
The hero who blinded Brother Eye. I'm glad you survived. And so will others now, thanks to me.
And we have to complete it again. And we got a nice new back piece, which is an improvement, so we'll take it. So we are going to have to go back to our lair to have a new mod in our chest piece. But I guess the next mission will be the Spectre mission.
The Spectre has returned
We're not
and is
29
releasing the
yet.
spirits of the angry dead in Midtown.
Close, but
You must escape to
no
Dr.
cigar yet.
Blake immediately. He's waiting for you at the Midtown Metropolis Police Station.
And if you're wondering why I was going towards the mailbox, I knew I would have some mail soon. So let's go back to our lair for some white mods, and then we'll be able to continue our mission. So we need a new back mod. Uh, and a new chest mod. And let's refill our sodas while we're here. And re-imprint. Oh, let's check if we have a new skill point. Oh yeah. So we'll probably put it. No, we'll put it in brawling. Oh yeah. Now we're ready to imprint it. I guess we went for the bow with this one. Yeah. And now we can sell what we don't use. Ideally sell first so that you don't end up selling. Oh, maybe I should keep the hammer though. Sell first so that you don't end up repairing something you're going to sell 3 seconds after. And let's keep the hammer in here. I'm starting to have a lot of weapons. Oh, maybe I should. I guess I will equip those for the style. I guess it might be a good idea to show it right now. We don't have weapon mastery yet. Never mind. Essentially, at some point when we have weapon mastery, we're going to be able to change the look of the weapon that we use in the weapon mastery combo. But it's for another day. So let's go see our friend Fate and see what Fate has in store for us. Sorry for the bad pun. I had to do it. There was no escaping it. So Fate is in Chinatown usually. Oh no, he should be in Midtown in this case. Oh yeah. Essentially, Chinatown is where all the magic dudes are hanging, but Dr. Fate is too cool for school, so he hangs in Midtown.
The Spectre, the spirit of God's vengeance, has launched an attack on downtown Metropolis. He has raised spirits of the vengeance.
So essentially, these are the Spectre quests. So these are the missions that will lead us to the Spectre mission, and also that will lead us to the team up with Green Arrow and Green Lantern. Al Jordan Green Lantern, I should say.
Circe's foul touch has turned the Spectre completely mad. Bring peace to these spirits.
Oh yeah, it's been a while since I did that race. Almost forgot what it was there for. I guess at some point I should make a video about the races, but I'm not really in a hurry to, so we'll wait a bit. I'm not a big fan of the races in this game, and seeing how they didn't add a single race since I started playing, uh, odds are I'm not the only one. So let's talk to our friend Sentinel Anderson, and now Lightkeeper Lyta.
We need your help. The Spectre
Oh
has
yeah.
used spirits to judge humanity, and they think life itself is a crime. Destroy them and guide their actions.
Still not enough for level 29, but close, very close. So here we have a handful of quests to do, so let's get to it.
This is wrath, mortal. A life ended too soon. A pilot with a sense of redemption.
Poor little lady that's crying. Let's help her out.
The Spectre has been.
I'm trying not to use my damage over time because I don't control who I'm targeting with it. I'm not trying not to target the little crying ghost because I want to help her. Ah, crap. Freaking targeting system. It happens. That was nasty. Okay. No more monkey business. I'd be tempted to scream SHAZAM as I'm casting that spell, but uh, I'll I'll be merciful. And we have a little friend. No choice. Oh, now I get it. I was wondering why I didn't have to click on them little ladies, and that's why. There's someone else messing up my chi, sort of. Again, I'm not sure why I can't target it. the heck? As they say where I come from, SHAZAM! Or something like that. Almost there. Almost there. Oh yeah. So one more skill point for us. We'll put it in brawling, of course. This one or essentially for the weapon mastery, we need the entire front center row and the one to the left and the one to the right. This one we don't need, so let's go with this one.
Spectre is supposed to judge individual souls. For him to be assigning spirits to
No matter how many
And our next
reapers
mission
we
is
banish,
that
the
way.
reapers are creating more. The sentinels believe we can use the spectral cores of these raging spirits to banish them. Like
And we have a little investigation, so let's collect it.
Listen to hubris, mortal.
And let's talk to our little friend, the county clerk. And Lightkeeper Lee. Holy crap. Usually it's a bit difficult to do this quest when there's someone else, but our friend seems to know stuff. He seems to know what needs to be done, so hopefully all will be well. Maybe. The mission is simple enough here if you're not stuck with someone who goes gung ho and tries to kill everything and one shot everything. let's show our feat of strength. That's pretty much the one good thing about super strength. Being able to pick up buses and throw them around. And somehow our friend doesn't want to keep attacking. Okay, here he comes. So one more accuser, and we'll be good to go. Oh yeah.
I'm running a spectral analysis.
And now we have to bring peace to 10 raging spirits. So essentially we have to let him enrage, and then we can finish him off.
I'll get back to you.
And somehow, okay, it worked. Let's go a little further so that we don't end up fighting the same guys as our friend. Two more. There we go. We got a nick piece, so let's see if it's as good as the one we already have. Nah. No, it doesn't matter. So now we can select our next mission, which is here for the reaping,
Now is the true test of
which is nearby.
plan. The Reapers were created by the Spectre to raise up souls to
And what I call Booster Square, even though
but to do so,
there's not just billboards about Booster Gold, but there are some.
do not let death defeat you. See, life can
And
be
I hear
challenging
something. Ah, there it
and
is.
endless misguided punishment.
So here we have a few things to do. The first thing is we'll talk to that little lady over here. And then we'll talk to one of the other dudes. And then we can fight off those evil spirits. And somehow, I guess we'll really have to aggro him from the start, like here. I suppose not. We don't really need the Vengeful Spirit, as far as I know. It just makes it easier because they're a bit annoying. They'll jump on you first chance they get. Just one more. And let's look at the other mission. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Banish the Reapers. Yes. Seal like Keeper for Soul Power Dim. Yes.
And they must be
Let's see it
destroyed.
again.
To do so, you must come halfway to soul death yourself. Do not let death defeat you. See Lightkeeper Chandi Gupta and end this misguided punishment.
So let's try again. So where's our old friend here? I will go next to him. I know we should be able to fight him. Oh, and that's the judge. You don't want to fight the judge. Not at this level. Even at this level, even if we had a group, a full group of like 6 people, I don't think I'd be powerful enough to take on the judge. So let's try this little fella here. As you see, there's a bit of a delay before we can fight the little guy we need to fight. I guess we have to let the green goo do its magic, so to speak. Again, no reason for attacking the Vengeful Spirit other than he's annoying and he keeps on attacking me. So let's get rid of him if we can. Just a few more. I think we got the wrong one again. Holy crap, they spawn fast. Let's leave a bit and get some health back first. because those spirit hit like a truck. And just one more. Let's go for that little guy over here. And there we go. So we should be done with this part.
It's possible that Eclipso has somehow severed the Spectre from his human host. That would explain why he's unleashing judgment.
So now we're going to be able to go help our friend, the Spectre.
Green Lantern has a history with the Spectre.
At least the boots were okay. So let's go inside.
Now you must do the impossible. Return the spirit of God's vengeance to his link with humanity.
And let's show no mercy to those evil spirits. Our little treasure chest. I don't see it often in this mission, so I'll enjoy it while it's there.
Do not expect to see compassion, mortal. There is none.
Somehow we can't target them right away. We have to trigger them somehow. As you can see, even as a DPS, the bit of health I can get from some of my ability does help a bit. It's not game breaking, but it does sometimes make the difference between still being on my feet at the end of a fight, as opposed to being defeated just a bit before the end. We have a little friend here. Oh, so scared. I guess this mission would be perfect if I'd made a Ghostbuster character. Maybe I should try that at some point. So let's bring a few barrels with us. Ooh, that one was heavy. Uh, Essentially, I'm trying. Somehow I can't target the barrel over here. There we go. Essentially, you have to try to destroy the barrels before the spirits destroy them on your face. But sometimes it's easier said than done.
Mortal, I warn you. Empathy can be forced. I was drawn to misery. I'm glad you're here. The Spectre's in the next room, and the craziness is hitting the fan. The Spectre needs a human soul in order to judge humanity. Without it, you get... well, you've seen it. And I should know. I was once his host myself. Prepare yourself, and let me know when you're ready to move. Alright, let's go. This might be a one-way trip. Messing with the Hand of Vengeance is a good way to find yourself judged. And executed. Just like old times, huh, Green Arrow? That's the way to do it! Yeah, this is not right. There's got to be something forcibly ripping away the Spectre's humanity. I'll keep busy while you two check the hallways and find out what's doing this.
So we make our way with our friend Green Arrow. Ah, you look so sweet. Almost like the new Green Arrow costume in the TV show. Almost. But of course, in the TV show, they don't have the mustache and the goatee.
Wisdom. Without it, a person will be found guilty. To find satisfaction in a just sentence, one must be certain of their judgment.
Let's collect the investigation first.
Listen to vengeance, mortal. Sins of transgressions committed by that understanding. It is
Let's wait for our friend Hal Jordan.
Without my humanity, I am lost. I must human host.
Oh, let's summon our friend the Tombat. And let's use a little barrel over here. There's a handful of barrel around the place, so no reason not to use it. And it will respawn anyways, so... Like, there's another barrel over here if you ever need it. I can't recall the last time I actually used this one, but it's there, so... Usually the first two that I used are more than enough. And if somehow they're not, they're going to respawn anyway. And now it's going to be our friend Oliver Queen's turn. As you saw, the barrel are already respawned. So worst comes to worst, if it gets too difficult, just go from one barrel to the next. If you cycle through the barrels, you'll be fine.
Once again.
Like essentially just going back to the other barrel, you break it, and there you go. You have health and power aplenty. Oh yeah, and now we are the Spectre. I remember the first time this happened, I thought it was pretty neat. Even though the first time you have no idea how to fight using the Spectre, you don't have no idea what his moves are, or but luckily, like the Wolverine, he has his powerful knee attack, so we're fine. And there we go. And we got the Ring of Fate and some plan. Oh well.
You yourself will be judged, Eclipso. Judged and punished.
And the skippy skip. We can't. There we go. And we already have the plan, so that stinks. What it happens? So let's finish the mission and get out of here.
Eclipso has always wanted the Spectre's power since he had it himself and lost.
The Spectre has been rejoined to humanity so he may properly fulfill his role as an agent of divine judgment. We deprived Circe of a valuable weapon today in the battle for magical power. My thanks.
Oh, oh yeah. let's go collect our mail first, and we'll talk to our friend Dr. Fate right after. Oh, he gave us a nice belt, and that's sweet. So let's go see our friend Fate.
You have rejoined Spectre to his humanity and restored the balance. It seems you are fated for greatness.
And we got a nice helmet. We already have it.
We need your help immediately. Brainiac has bottled the Daily Planet, with both Superman and Lex Luthor inside. We're trying to get a teleport link, but something's gone wrong. Since you broke out of Brainiac's ship, I'm betting you can penetrate that bottle before Brainiac goes into full lockdown.
So essentially, Oracle wants us to go to the Watchtower, which is pretty much the last mission we'll do before we reach level 30. So let's see. First, I'll get some mod for what, my boots and just my boots, I suppose. I could probably try to sell the plan in the broker, but nah, I won't bother with that. Let's check first, just in case. Nope. Okay. And here we should have one extra skill point, which we'll put in the bow. Now we have to go see our friend Supergirl. And that's gonna be it for today. Next time, when we get started, we'll start with our friend Supergirl and do our mission. And by the end of it, odds are we'll be a full-fledged member of the Justice League. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So until then, hopefully I'll see you guys then. Bye bye.